Hello guys, finally getting some paint on the hood. So it has been a long time in the making. If you remember from an earlier video, I had to do a major repair on it because the whole top part of it was completely ripped apart when I forgot to put the head pins back on when I was rushing to get to school years ago. So FYI, always make sure your head pins are tightly secured before you go and like peel it out of your driveway because your hood will fly off of your car. All right. Laying down, this is like a coarse silver metallic, a metal silver metallic. I really like the way that laid down. It's hard to tell with my little crappy fancy phone, but it has lots of shimmer to it. And then the sun was super bright out. Oh yeah, another quick little pro tip. I don't know if I'm a pro or whatever, but a pro tip that I found. Whenever you're doing like a lace job, make sure that it's all flat. On the left side of that hood, where the scoop is at, I didn't notice until after the fact that the lace was pulled a little bit too tightly on that side, and so it was hanging up off of the hood. It wasn't flat on there. And so overspray got on that side, and I had to fix it later on. And you'll see what I did to fix it. I mean, I like it the way I fixed it, so whatever. But yeah, just make sure your lace is completely flat and nice and like tight and on whatever piece you are painted. Make sure it's not floating anywhere, if that makes sense. I don't know if you can see, but on the left hand side over here, there's some overspray. And I'm not sure if a lace paint job, if it's ever perfect or not. I don't think there's any way to get it perfect. There's always going to be some parts that just, is what it is. If it's not the case, please, in the comments, I know some keyboard warrior will tell me otherwise. And that's cool. I'm up for learning. Life is all about learning. See how it's not exactly perfect over there? But it still looks good, which is cool. I'm okay with that. A little overview. And my dumb self went and made it harder because I used up all my gold pearl paint. Is it pearl or candy? I forgot. Doing all the other pieces, and I forgot I wanted to actually save it for the hood since there's so much taping off that I had to do. And I forgot. So I had to come back and do that afterwards, which is just more work on my end. And here I'm showing how I kind of fixed that overspray. I had a little bit of sponge. I sprayed some spray paint onto a piece of cardboard, and I just like lightly dabbed it around the areas to get rid of that like red candy overspray. But I ended up messing up a little bit. If you can see up there, upper like right on top of my finger, where it was drying because it dried really fast, and I was putting a little bit more paint on there, and it kind of, see right there. I don't know what that's called, but I'm gonna lightly sand that down and try to fix that as well. So it shouldn't be any biggie, but it looks 1,000 times better now that I just took the time to fix that overspray. It was just the red candy coat under that had some overspray over it. It's whatever. It looks nice now, and hopefully today, if I get some time, I'm gonna finish lightly sanding that down, and I'm gonna start off with 2,000 grit to see how that works. Just getting rid of those like paint lines, and if it's not doing anything, I'll go down to 1,500. But I don't want to go any like lower than that. See, see, look at how nice that looks. Ugh, looks so hot. And later on, I have some black candy paint that I'm gonna paint around the edges of it, just to give it a little bit more dimension, so it doesn't look so flat. See what I'm talking about? Now I gotta do all this work and lay down the line so I can spray the gold, because I ran out of gold paint and I didn't feel like waiting, and I already had the hood out, and so I did all the rest of the painting. That's fine. Just more practice for me. I'm working on laying down lines for tape. So I'll just sit back and you guys can listen to some music while you watch me put down tape. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes.